Okay, welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. If you guys are following along, this is part 2 of the Judge Dredd Lawgiver series. I'm going to be this will be part 2. We'll be adding some details in Design Spark Mechanical to our Judge Dredd pistol. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open up where we left off. Trying to keep these videos on or around 20 minutes. So go ahead and click on the Judge Dredd. Okay, this is where we left off with our pistol. So we're going to start adding some details to this. So we'll go ahead and Control plus. We'll pan down. I'm going to go ahead and grab the pull tool, excuse me. I'm going to add a little fillet to this. We'll go 0.02 inches. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add a chamfer or fillet to this. Go ahead and grab pull. We'll go 0.02. Now we're going to spin that around to the back side. Grab our pan, we'll pan over. And then we'll do the same right here. .020. Not sure what's going on there. Let me spin this and look. Okay, that's part of the frame. Did it fill it over there too? Yeah, I guess it did. Okay, so let's pan over. Let's spin this. Control plus. I'm going to add some fillets right here, so we'll go ahead and click. Go to pull or select pull. We'll do small ones, 0.010. Now we're going to spin this around. Go ahead and pan. Get the pull tool. Do the same over there. 0.010. Alright, now we're going to go add some detail here. Click till everything is selected. Now we're going to go 0.010 for this side. We'll spin this around. Select pull, we'll do the same right here. 0.010. Okay, let's pan over. Control minus. We're going to add some fillets here. Hopefully I'm not going to have a problem adding the fillets. Let's just add them to here. Okay, let's go 0.030. Select to click off, grab our pull tool. We'll add the same fillet there if we can. 0.030. Okay, now we're going to spin that. Let's grab the rest of this stuff. Let's pull to 0.030. Select to click off. You're going to grab that little bit right there, those two lines, pull. .030. Okay, it looks like we're able to do this side. It's coming along. Let's spin this around. Let's grab the pan tool. Let's pan over. Let's go ahead and pull. Let's just go a little bit at a time. Okay, we're gonna have to do even less than that. All right. 0.030. Click off. We'll grab these two lines here. Hold down the control key. 0.030. Okay, now we're going to get these lines down here. Select pull. 0.030. Sometimes with Design Spark and adding fillets, you gotta go slow because sometimes it won't let you do all of them at once. So we'll go ahead and select these here. Pull 0.030. I'll grab that line there. Select pull 0.030. Okay, looks like we were able to get this stuff here. So let's go ahead and go to top view, see where we're at with this. It's not looking too bad. What I want to do here on detail is go ahead and spin this. I want to select the muzzle, go to click plan view, control plus to zoom in. We're going to pan down. I'm going to add the barrel right there, or the barrel hole. We'll go 0.081. Click 0.081, enter. We'll select. We're going to spin the pistol, and then we're going to pull this back. Doesn't have to be far, maybe just 1 inch, just to show that there's an opening there. Control plus, I'm going to grab the pull tool. I'm going to put a chamfer right here, so go ahead and change this from fillet to chamfer. And we'll go 0.010, and I'm going to click off, and then I'm going to do the same for the inside. Click and drag, 0.010. There's our detail for the barrel. Let's go to top view. Okay, it's looking all right. Let's put some details in this little spindle right here. So we'll go ahead and spin this. Let's click here, go to plan view, control plus, let's pan down. Need to put a plane on there, so I'm going to go ahead and click. We're going to spin this. Then we're going to go to move. We're going to grab that blue, and then we're going to move this. So when we start to draw, this is going to start from there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and spin this. Click plan view. That's control plus to zoom in. Let's grab our pan tool. Let's pan over here like that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get our rectangle tool. We're going to select define from center. We're going to click and drag up. We're going to put a little detail there. Our detail is going to be 0.091 inches wide by 0.091 inches tall. Okay. We're going to spin and make sure we see where that's at. Okay, looks good. Go back to plan view. Now we're going to drag a marquee around this. Let's go to the 3D mode. We're going to hold down control key. Get those components that we just drew. We're going to select move. We're going to come over here and check the create pattern box. I'm going to drag this down to here. And we're going to click and drag. Oh, don't have create pattern on. I thought I checked that. I don't know why it unchecks things. All right, let's try this again. Move, create pattern, drag this down. Okay, there we go. That's about good. We'll turn until we have this many. And now we're going to go ahead and spin. Now we're going to go ahead and say pull. Hold down the control key. Let's get all these. Uh-oh. Deselect that. Okay, now we're gonna say pull. No, I don't want to cut in there, so we'll just say add. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna go back 0.380 inches. All right. Now we're gonna spin this. Let's go to pan. I needed to come back a little bit farther, but I'm okay with where they're at right now. We can always adjust these. Okay, and I'm not gonna keep that plain anymore, so we can go ahead and delete it. Okay, now I'm gonna let's add some details to these. We'll just go ahead and select all of these lines here. We'll click and drag, add a small 0.01 fillet. Okay, we'll have to do that to all of these, so let's pan back. Oh, 0.01. We probably could have added these details before we revolved it, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and grab pull. Hold down the control key, get all those. 0.01. Let's give this thing a spin. Grab pull. Oh, 0.010. Okay, let's go to top view, see where we're at. Yeah, not looking too bad. Need to go ahead and spin this so I can add the details to here. Control plus to zoom in. We're going to pan to go down. Let's grab these right here. Hold down the control. And pull that 0.01. Go ahead and spin. Let's grab the pull. Grab these. Pull. 0.010. Now we'll do our final spin. That last one right there. Grab the pull tool. Hold down the control key. Get those. Pull. 0.010. Okay, let's go back to the top view. All right, it's coming along. Let's go Control plus. Let's pan over. Let's add some details in here. So we're going to go to our offset tool. We're going to select this line here. We're going to offset it 0.1. Actually, let's just eyeball this. We'll go 0.04. Okay, and we'll do the same on this side. 0.04. Now we'll get our select tool. Now we're going to add a line across the top. This is going to be our grip detail. Just go straight across, hold down your shift key. Now we're going to go grab that tool there, create corner. Just click on the line up there. Oh, I don't know why it shot that line way up there. Let's undo that. Okay, so let's grab that corner tool. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get the line again. You'll have to do this to the other side, so remember what your dimensions are. 0.04 offset. So we'll go straight across, select to click off. Now we're going to go create a corner, click on that one, go to there. Okay, now I'm going to offset each one of these. So we'll go ahead and use our offset curve. I'm going to go 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. We'll offset these all the way down with the 0.1 offset. Okay, that's going to be good. Now we'll grab our create corner. We want to select that one, and then we want to go click to, oh, actually undo. We want to go from undo. We want to go from here to here. Let's see, that's not how it's supposed to be. There to there, there to there. It's supposed to go like this. Okay, and then go this last one here. These got a little wonky right here, but we can fix that. So we'll go ahead and trim away. We want to trim away these lines here. Okay, let's get that one. Now we're going to just go ahead and redraw that line. We'll go to the we'll go to there. And we'll redraw this one as well. Okay, let's Control plus to zoom in. Let's pan down. Go ahead and get the trim away tool. Let's get rid of these, some of these lines we don't need. Okay, now we're going to have to offset this. Oh, actually, I'm just going to draw a line in there. It doesn't have to be exact. We'll go from there down to there. Now we're going to grab our trim away tool. Get rid of these. Okay, now we're going to spin. Let's go to pull. I'm going to pull every other one for the details. We're going to come out 0.030. This is going to be our grip detail. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the corner, actually undo, and grab the detailed corners on each piece. We're going to put a little fillet in there, 0.01. We'll do the same to these. Just hold down Control key to get all these. Okay, this is going to be our, clicked off of it, sorry about that. It's going to be our detail for the handle. Okay, that's Control minus. Not looking too bad. Go to top view. All right, so now that you know how to do this side, I'm going to actually model the other side. I'm just going to go right now to the detailing because the video is getting kind of long. We're going to add the numbers here, and then we're going to add this logo here, and then we'll be done. So to do that, we want to minimize. We want to go ahead and open up Coreldraw. And then we want to go ahead and say File New, 8.5 by 11, okay. We want to import our graphic. This is the one we're drawing from, so as long as we create stuff that's close to this, it'll be the same size. So we want to right mouse click. We want to say Lock Object. We want to Control plus to zoom in. We're going to get our numbers, so we're going to create a 1. We'll probably change that to another font. We'll just go Swiss on these. Control plus to zoom in. 24 points, good. I'm gonna copy paste, and we're gonna move this up to here. I'm gonna go ahead and double click, change that to 2. Copy paste, drag this over to the 3 spot. Get our text tool, double click, add that, change that to 3. Copy paste, drag that over to the 4 spot. We'll highlight that 4. Do a copy paste, Control C, Control V on your keyboard. Move it a copy over here. Change that to 5. Copy paste. We'll do this last one down to 6. Okay, these are going to be our numbers. Important thing about numbers when you're coming from Coreldraw is you got to make sure they're curves. So we'll go ahead and hold down the Shift key to get all these. We want to come up here to Objects. We want to say Convert to Curves. Control minus. Now we're going to export these. So File, Export. Export as Scalable Vector Graphic. So you want to come down and find that right here, SVG. We want to call this text. And then we want to click on Selected Only because it will get everything. If you don't, we'll go to Desktop. Okay, we want to go ahead and export that. Now we want to come up here, open up our Freecad. This is a free program, so if you don't have it, it's great for converting and exporting and importing different files. So we want to just open it up, create new. We want to come up here to File, or we want to come up here to the text on our desktop, drag it over. We want to make sure the SVG is geometry box is selected. Now we want to go Control A to select everything. And we want to come up here to export. And we want to export as a step file. We'll just call this text. And then we'll save it. Now we want to come down here to our file. We want to click on the face that we want the text to go on to, which is there. So we'll go ahead and click that import. Go to desktop. We'll change the file type down to step. We'll double click on text. We'll go ahead and click OK to this. Oh, that came in way too big. Okay, so this is going to have to be scaled down in Coreldraw. So let's delete that. Let's draw a line here so I know what I'm dealing with, how far this is supposed to be. Okay, this is supposed to be 0.62 inches. Okay, so we'll delete that. We'll go back to Coreldraw. Let's get rid of this graphic. Right mouse click will unlock it. We'll delete. We need to click here to change our ruler scale. Just drag out to here. And then this is, that's 0 right there. So we need to select this. We need to scale it down quite a bit. Okay, this is 0.685. We need to make it 0.62, so a little bit smaller. That'll be good right there. Control plus. So now we'll go ahead and export this out again. Export, scalable vector graphic, desktop. We'll go to the text. We'll overwrite that old one that's there. Minimize. Open up Freecad. We'll go File, New. Let's minimize Design Spark. Grab this text. Check the SVG as geometry box. We'll select all. We want to export as a steep. We'll just call it 123. Desktop, save. Open up Design Spark. Click the face where we want to. We want to go to 3D mode. Click the face where we want to import. Click this file up, import up here. Change to steep if it's not already on there. Double click on 123. Say OK. Now we're going to drag these numbers out of the way. We're going to drag a marquee around all of them. We're going to say fill. Okay, now we want to drag a marquee around them again and move. Let's go Control plus, pan down. Let's grab the green arrow, let's move up. Okay, that don't look too bad, so let's go ahead and spin. We want to pull. And then we want to pull out real small, like maybe 0.010. Okay, we need to get rid of those lines in there, so let's undo. Let's go back down to there. Control plus, let's pan over. Control plus, Control plus. Let's hit the pan. Okay, let's come up here to select. Let's grab these center pieces. We don't need them. Control minus, Control minus. Go ahead and select the numbers. Control minus. Just click on move. Go ahead and move those up into place. Grab the red arrow. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and spin. Control plus. Let's grab our pan tool and pan over. Let's go to pull. .010. Okay, now there's your text. Now we'll go to the top view. And then we just have to add that little arrow. You can go ahead and get rid of these. Don't need them. We don't need really this anymore. Get rid of that. Go ahead and Control plus. We'll pan down. All right, so go ahead and click on that face where you want to draw the your graphic. And we're going to click and drag. This will be our little arrow. You want to spin this. Select pull. Want this maybe to come out 0.050 inches. So we'll go to there. And we'll go ahead and spin. We want to click on that face, hit plan view, Control plus. We want to pan down. And we want to draw our arrow on there. So let's go from the center. We'll go to 2, and then we'll select off of it. Now we're going to draw. We're going to right mouse click on that, set as mirror line. We'll grab the line tool. And we're going to just draw. Oops. Grab an arrow, do an arrow like this. Delete. Go ahead and spin this. You can pull that. Let's pull both of these. Actually, pull that one down a little bit. .01. Okay. Delete that one. Now we can go ahead and add a little bit of a fillet to this, 0.010. Okay, it's not looking too bad. We'll go top. I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to add that logo right there. To do that, we'll go ahead and close these programs. Don't disregard changes. We're going to open up Corel and get rid of these numbers. Now we're going to import. We're going to import that eagle. Let's see how far, what size it needs to be. So we'll click and drag a line to give us an indicator. It needs to be 0.32, somewhere around there. Let's minimize. Let's right mouse click on this. Let's go to outline trace, say detailed logo. Okay, let's say it. Click OK. Let's click and drag that out of the way. Let's go to view, wireframe. See what these look like. Normal. Okay, now you need to make this black. Go to objects. Let's go to ungroup all objects. Let's go to wireframe, view by wireframe. Now we're going to click on these two graphics here, holding down the shift key. We're going to come up to our welding trim. We're going to trim these from here. Now we'll take those out. Delete. Delete. We don't need those. Let's go see how big this is. This is 2 inches, so we got to significantly shrink that down. Okay, 0.32. So right there. Let's go ahead and view to see what color we're at. Okay, that's black. So we're going to go ahead and do the same process. Export logo as SVG. We'll select desktop. Export. We'll minimize Corel. Let's open up Freecad again. Go ahead and click new. After this, I'm going to end the tutorial because it's getting kind of long. So we'll go ahead and grab the logo that we just created. We'll check the SVG. Now we're going to go select all. Go to File. We'll say Export or select Export. Give it a name called Logo. Steep on the desktop. Click Save. We'll come up to our Design Spark. We'll go up here to 3D mode. We're going to get rid of that line. We're going to click here. This is where we want the graphic to be applied. So we're going to go File. We're going to go double click on Steep Logo. And we're going to drag this down. I'm going to select everything. Come up here to Fill. And we're going to select everything. We're going to move this into place. Okay, that looks good. Just make sure that you keep it highlighted orange so it's easy to extrude. So now we're going to spin this. Control plus. We're going to pull this out just a little bit bigger than the text. 0.020. Okay, there's our final product. We can go ahead and get rid of this stuff. Sometimes if you can't get rid of a logo, it's actually in your structure. So you just have to kind of move around. You can see that it's right there, so we'll just go ahead and delete that. Okay, now we'll go ahead and view from top. Okay, that's going to be our finished product. Hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got something useful out of this video. And thanks again for watching.